is a student at Stoneman Douglas High School. He knew the shooter, and he joins us tonight by phone. Douglas, thanks for joining us. So you knew Nicholas Cruz?
Yeah, I met him.
What was your impression of him?
He was always a troublemaker. He was always the class clown and always tried to make someone laugh in the classroom, and he would always do bad things.
What kind of bad things?
He would always just bother the teacher and just mess around. Just things that kids typically wouldn't do.
Huh. Can you give us an example?
I remember 8th grade one time, when the teacher walked out the classroom, he went on the teacher's computer, hooked it up to the projector, and he started looking up inappropriate things. And then when the teacher walked back in the classroom, he just saw all the mess that was on the laptop that he was showing the kids.
He was expelled from high school, we've been told. Do you know why he was expelled?
No, I don't have any information about that.
Without violating the privacy of anyone necessarily, but what was his family situation like?
I really didn't know. After 8th grade, we went our separate ways and hadn't really talked to him since.
When you saw his name this afternoon in connection with this mass shooting, what was your first response?
Honestly, I didn't really know how to react. I knew the kid was bad, but I didn't know he was this bad.
Right. Well, it sounds like nobody did. But you weren't totally shocked then?
I mean, I was shocked, but all I can say is I was shocked either way.
Yeah. Well, it's shocking, for sure. George Nesbitt, thanks a lot for coming on tonight, giving us that perspective. As we've been reporting, at least 17 people are confirmed dead at this hour after a mass shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, on the east coast of the state. Students at the school described the terrifying scene they witnessed this afternoon.
I saw some bodies, and it wasn't good.
People that you recognized?
Yeah, that was my friend's teacher.
In the hallway, I saw a big pile of blood, like kind of smeared as if they were dragged away. And I saw 2 girls probably dead in the hallway. And then coming down the stairs, there was some more blood. And outside of the building, there was another guy, and I think it was a teacher who was pretty sure was dead.
As a student at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School where the shooting occurred, she was trapped in a classroom. The SWAT team struggled to get her out. Haley joins us tonight. Haley, thank you for coming on. Tell us what you experienced today.
The last 20 minutes of class, there was a fire drill, but it was really weird right away because we had just had one this morning. So everyone already knew that someone had either pulled it or that it was set off. And it couldn't have been ringing for more than 5 minutes, no, like more than 2 minutes, because by the time I had reached the stairwell, it had already stopped. And everyone's kind of stood there not knowing exactly what to do. And we just kind of looked around until we heard 3 or 4 just loud bangs, and everyone who was going down the stairs just ran back up. And about, like, I want to say over 100 students just trying to run into a classroom and shut the door. There was kids in my class just like running to the corners, like jumping over desks, trying to get behind the teacher's desk. And like, it was a mess.
Was the teacher in the room?
My teacher actually wasn't there today. We had a sub, and you could tell he didn't really know what to do.
Yeah.
Because, and like, at first we thought it was some kind of messed up drill going on, but then we started to smell stuff like smoke and gunpowder, and our parents were calling us, and kids started like freaking out and calling everyone, but then other kids were shushing them to be quiet. and like it seemed like we were there for hours, but just not knowing anything of what was going on and only hearing the sirens outside.
Did you lock the door?
The door was already locked.
Did you have your phone with you?
Yeah, like my very first instinct was to like take a video of the sound and send it to my parents and tell them that I'm okay and was in a classroom.
Did they respond?
Yeah, almost immediately.
What did they say?
Both of them were just very confused and asking me if I was okay and where I was and what building I was in and if I knew what was going on. And to just keep talking to them no matter what.
That is how. So you texted them while the shooting was going on, and they texted you back. I mean, they must have just been panicked. What was your reunion like with your parents?
Well, as soon as I left the school, they had us cross the street, and they kept turning us around. And like I was on the phone with my mom trying to figure out where she was, but it was dying, and she said that she was going towards the end of Parkland Isles. And as soon as I saw her, I just ran to her, and my dad ran, and my little sister was there, and we were all just like crying and hugging each other.
That's an emotional. Just emotional was thinking about that. So you were led out of the classroom and out of the school by a SWAT team. What did you see on your way out?
I tried not to look, but there was blood and gunpowder and bodies just all over the place. Like we were stepping over puddles of blood and just trying not to look.
So all the students in the class that you were in got out safely, is that correct?
I'm pretty sure, yes. All the kids that were in the class with me when the door was shut are safe.
Had you heard of the shooter? Are you familiar with Nicholas Cruz? Had you heard that name before?
No, I've never heard his name or never met him or anything like that. He's a complete stranger to me.
He was expelled from your school. You don't know why?
No.
Interesting. Finally, Haley, have you talked to your classmates since you left the school? How are they doing?
One of my best friends was there with me the whole time, from the staircase to the classroom to leaving the school, and we've been checking up on each other, and both of us just like can't wrap our heads around what exactly happened, and it just doesn't feel real, and how she doesn't feel safe.
I bet she doesn't. I think a lot of people watching can identify with your parents and how grateful they must be that you're back, and we are too. Thank you, Haley, for that.
Of course.